We are on the bus traveling to Minnesota. It is our first hour. I'm here with Mr. Scott Jess. Scott, how long of a trip do we got going on today?
Well, first of all, Brady, this is not a bus. This is a Penske truck. So, just to correct you there real quick.
I always got to be a smarty.
No, just kidding. This trip here is the farthest truck trip that I've had yet with the Falcons. This is 14 and a half hours.
That's a long trip.
Each way.
And we're making that in one trip, yes?
That is correct.
So how do you stay awake for 14 or 15 hours driving a Penske truck?
Two things. First of all, I have my bag packed 2 days in advance. So I have my clothes ready to go. I don't have to worry about that. Then the night before we go, I'm in bed between 8:30 and 9 o'clock and get myself a full 9 hours sleep, which is more than enough. And then it'll keep me going for the entire way there. Through practice, all the way through your whole day, finish up what you got to do in the office, get in the truck and go.
Now, as you look across the dashboard, we have Tim Hortons and Monster. Monster is my go-go juice, and Scoot loves a Tim Hortons. Scoot, you're coffee man.
I am a coffee connoisseur, yes I am.
So is that what keeps you going? Is that your gasoline in your tank?
That is my gasoline. I've drank coffee, well, for the last 30 years of my life.
30 years of coffee drinking.
Ever since I was a senior in high school, I started drinking coffee.
That's a lot of coffee. That is a lot of coffee. All right, Scoot, one more question and we'll close out this little segment. Many people would ask, well, the team is flying, so why don't you just fly? Your truck the gear instead. Why is that?
Well, first of all, I have a passion for the game of hockey. I have a passion for taking care of my players. And ever since 9/11 occurred, the rules and regulations in regards to how much gear can be flown on a commercial airline, the weight of each bag, cost, it makes better sense to pack all the gear, pack all the trunks on the truck, get them to our destination, hang all the gear. The guys, all they have to do is get off the plane, hop on the charter bus, come down to the rink, and they're ready for practice. But to make a long story short, it's so much easier for everyone in regards to you don't have to worry about waiting in line with all the gear. You don't have to call ahead and saying how much gear you're bringing. You don't have to weigh each piece. It takes a lot of hassle out of the road trip.
Makes sense. So basically it just makes your life and everyone else's life easier. And I know you enjoy it. Do you enjoy the road?
I do enjoy the road. This is my baby right here.
This is Scoot's baby, the yellow Penske truck.
Yep.
Well, folks, as you can see, well, not really, GPS says we're not going to get there until about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so that is a lot of driving in a row. So I am Brady Munger, and I am signing out for this segment. We'll talk to you guys later in a couple hours. This is Brady Munger signing back on. We are just past through Ohio. We are now in Indiana. Scoot, how's the drive gone so far?
Awesome.
Awesome, yeah. Look at the GPS. We now got about 821 miles to go until we arrive in Bemidji, Minnesota. If you look out the window a little bit, they got a little more snow than we got at home. We don't have just much little flurries. They got some on the ground here. And it's a little hillier than it is in Bemidji. Pretty flat in Bemidji, wouldn't you say, Scoot?
Absolutely.
Yep, nothing much to see but farm fields, but it's a little hillier here. A little more snow, and so far the drive has gone well. We will keep you updated. This is Brady Munger signing out. Scoop, we're at the rest stop in Indiana getting some gas. How much gas does this thing take?
This right here will probably take about 50 gallons.
We have only gone about halfway through Indiana and we've already used up 3/4 of a tank of gas, is that correct?
Excuse me, it would be about a 40-gallon tank.
40-gallon tank. That is a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many people could pay out of their pocket. Glad you're not paying for it all yourself, though?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what, though? It's all worth it.
Yeah? How are those Oakleys turning out? You like them?
You kidding me? Anyone that can wear Oakleys that are brown and orange, it's fine by me.
That's the man right there at the brown and orange Oakleys. Well, we're going to get back on the road here soon, so we'll catch up with you later. This is Brady Munger.
Peace.
Checking out. Well, folks, it's kind of standstill traffic right now, as you can see, but we are currently in Chicago. If you look off into the distance between those two cars right there, you can see the Sears Tower, is that correct?
That is correct.
The Sears Tower just towering above all the buildings of the skyline of Chicago. It's a little dark right now, so you can't see much, but if you could be here, you could see the whole skyline all lit up in Christmas colors, and it is pretty. Scoot, is this traffic giving you a headache yet?
No, I'm used to it.
You're used to it? A little congested.
Funny.
Yeah?
Very funny, hilarious.
Chicago at its best, right?
Idiot drivers.
Oh, idiot
Love
drivers,
it.
of course. How's the trip been so far for you?
Sweet.
Sweet, yeah? Just looking forward to getting there, though?
After about 10 hours, yeah.
After about 10 hours. 10 hours to go, folks. That's no big deal to us. It's what we do. Well, Scoot, any closing remarks for this segment? Anything to say out to the fans?
I love Chicago drivers.
Just love the Chicago drivers. Can you sense the sarcasm in his voice? I think I can. Well, we're closing out here. Ooh, we got a policeman coming up on us somewhere. Oh, there he goes. Chicago at its finest. Traffic and policemen. Well, that's it for this segment. We will see you in a few hours. Catch y'all later. This is Brady Munger checking out. Folks, one more segment from Chicago quick here. Forgot to mention, tonight at the United Center, the Chicago Blackhawks take on Scooter's LA Kings. Scoot, who you got in this matchup?
Kings, baby.
Kings, baby, what do you give the score?
4-2.
4-2? Who's going to score for your Kings?
Dustin Brown with a couple, and Mike Richards with 2.
Scoot showing the love for his Kings. There's another good look at the skyline, folks, as we are still just sitting in traffic. It is crazy out here. But there you go. There's Chicago at its finest right there. We'll catch you in later. It's Brady Munger checking out.
What you?
Hi again. We are through Chicago. We're at a truck stop getting some gas. Scoot, so far?
Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford, Illinois. That's where we are, Scoot. How has it gone so far?
I love Chicago drivers.
Is that sarcastic at all?
No.
No? You love them?
Love them.
Shot a Scoot with a nice Penske truck. That's our baby right there. That's what we've been driving. So far, we've driven for over 300 miles, about 5 or 6 hours. Only about 10 hours to go, so not too bad, folks. Not too bad. Looking forward to a couple good hockey games Friday night and Saturday night versus the Bemidji Beavers. Scoot, what do you give our chances are against Friday night, Saturday night? Pretty good chances, huh?
Great.
Playing together as a team these last couple weeks, I think we could pull something together. Well, Scoot, what do you think the rest of the ride? Are we going to see a moose when we get to Minnesota or no?
I don't know about that one now.
I know you want to see one, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see a moose. Well, folks, we're going to finish up getting gas here, then we're back on the road after Scoot gets a large coffee and I get myself a monster. This is Brady signing out. Scoot, after traveling for another hour or so, we are now at Hardee's in Madison, Wisconsin, home of the Badgers. How you feeling about the trip so far? Looking good?
We're not in Madison, buddy.
Where are we?
We're farther than Madison.
We're farther than Madison, excuse me. Farther than Madison, so how much time we got left now?
Another 7.5 hours.
7.5 hours, well, it's going well. What'd you get to eat, Scoot?
Chicken club sandwich.
Chicken club sandwich, you like your chicken, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's a boy. It's not a good place. This is my first time ever being at a Hardee's, actually, so Scoot thought he'd treat me. Well, just thought I'd check in here a little farther past Madison. It's about 8 o'clock Wisconsin time, so it's about 9 o'clock Bowling Green time. We're making great progress so far, and we'll arrive at Bemidji early this morning. So this is Brady Munger checking out. Have a good one. Well, folks, made another stop. We're just about outside Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Stopped to take a little 30-minute nap. Our eyes are rested. Scoot's filling up the truck with gas, and we're back on the road. Get some coffee to keep us both awake. I'll probably get another Monster. I love my Monster. And then we're back on the road for another segment of our drive. Might hit some freezing rain on Claire, so we got to be careful with the truck and everything. But other than that, smooth sailing here on out. About 6 hours left, 300 miles. See you later. How's it going, folks? We're here in Akeley, Minnesota. It is very, very snowy out. It is about 5:30 in the morning, and we are gassing up. We were about a quarter tank left on the Penske, and we are making our way there. We got about 30 minutes left until we reach our destination of Bemidji, Minnesota. So we are kind of in this dumpy little town. Scoot's looking confused. Scoot just wants to get there. We're all tired. We're hungry. We want to get some sleep before we have to head to the rink. But by the grace of God, we found this nice little gas station. Scoot, how huge was this gas station?
What?
How huge was the gas station? Finding it.
It was big because we almost didn't have enough.
Almost didn't have enough gas. Well, that's it for us. We'll be in Bemidji, Minnesota in hopefully about an hour. See you then. I've never been so happy to see the Hampton Inn, Scoot. So happy we're here. Well, folks, after a long morning of work, we already have the locker room set up mostly so far. Got the sticks and all the stuff hanging out. Got the skates on the dryer. Everything's looking well so far. Keep you up to date when I get back. More progress. This is Brady Munger checking out. Well, folks, we're in Bemidji. The locker room is all packed and ready to go for the guys to get here for practice later. Scoot, how'd you feel about the whole trip up here?
Another trip, buddy. Another chance for the Falcons to win a 2-game series.
Yeah, there we go. It was about 16 total hours of driving. Hit a little bad patch of snow, which took a little longer to get through, and ice, as we want to drive safe with this big old truck. It's not like your own car. You don't want to wreck it or anything. But we're just about to head out of the Sanford Center, which is the rink for the Bemidji Beavers. Head back to the hotel and get a little shut-eye because we've been awake for well over 24 hours. And we are just ready to crash. Scoot, any closing remarks on the trip?
I love the Falcon fans out there. Keep going, keep cheering. Go Falcons.
Yeah, that's what he says. Go Falcons, guys. Well, hopefully the Falcons can get two wins here in Bemidji. We'll see. Have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning in. One more quick segment. All those little shacks out there you see, all ice fishermen. They are crazy. Scoot, would you ever go ice fishing?
No, I never have.
Would you ever go if you had the chance?
I don't know if I would or not. I feel that I would fall through.
What about eaten by a shark?
Yeah,
What if a shark came and just jumped through the ice and ate you?
See, that's why I wouldn't want to do it.
It's just not worth the
No,
risk.
it's not.
This is just like a whole different place than BG, though. Look at this. There's water, open water right here, and there's still people out there in their little shacks ice fishing. They're nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh my. This is Brady checking out. Folks, what you were looking at here is Lake Bemidji, and it is completely frozen. If you look in the background, you can see all these little shacks and little shanties spread all across the ice. These are ice fishermen just sitting out there in their little homemade shacks, fishing away. I've seen multiple cars. If you look over there in the distance, you can see trucks with trailers on them just driving across the ice. People walking all over it. This ice is frozen solid. Actually, right now I'm walking on the ice as we speak. I wish I brought my skates to skate around on this ice. It is great out here. Well, on our trip up here, me and Scooter did not see a moose. Scooter was really disappointed in that. But maybe on the way back we'll get a better look. This is Brady Munger checking out for now. Scoot, we are here in the new Bemidji Ice Arena. What do you think of it so far?
This place is really nice, Brady. Really
Beautiful.
Nice.
Brand new. This is their second year here, am I correct? Or their first year? Second year here. It's a beautiful ice surface. Do you know, is this multi-purpose or is this just hockey?
Just hockey.
Just hockey. So this is just a hockey rink. Well, Scoot, so far so good. You had some rest today. You feeling a little better now after that long 16-hour trip?
Yeah, like I said, just taking it all in a little bit and get ready for practice.
Yeah. Good deal. We practiced tonight at about 7 o'clock. Guys are on their way from the airport right now. And then we go back to the hotel, get some dinner, and probably get an early bedtime because we know we're still very tired.
Long day tomorrow, buddy.
Scoot was snoring all day today in his bed, I bet you.
I don't know, but I took a 2-hour nap this morning before we came to the rink and an hour this afternoon. So 3 hours sleep in the last probably 36 hours, 38 hours.
Life of equipment manager. Can't beat it, right?
That's right, buddy.
Well, one more look at the beautiful rink before I go. Here it is, folks. Home of Bemidji of the Beaver. We'll have 2 games. We'll play one on Friday night, one on Saturday night, and then come home on New Year's Eve. Folks, we'll see you later.